Everyone will go to bed, but you'll stay up till 5. Overthinking, overanalyzing every thought. Will they ever come back? Was it fun or was it not? There it is again, that funny feeling, that funny feeling. There it is again, that funny feeling, that funny feeling. Hyperfixation on a show that you like, beginning the character that is the most disliked. Enneagram type, zodiac signs, whatever I can find to make the black hole inside me answer, who am I?
Today there's a little storm happening, so it's gonna be really rainy. It's getting that sweater weather feeling for me. Good morning. I decided I wanted to do something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time, which is to trade a couple of books at a bookshop. There's a bookshop called, I've never went before, it's just something that I've heard about, and I decided to trade 3 books. Such a rainy, cozy day for like a bookshop trip, a cafe trip. I wanted to catch some coffee before going to therapy. It's always a lot, so I need some caffeine in my system. So yeah, I wanted to show you the books that I wanted to trade in. These are the 3 books. I'm gonna go from oldest that I've had to the most recent that I purchased. And these are the only 3 books that I wanted to unhaul. This was all the rage and still is. This is by Sally Rooney, one of the biggest contemporary authors right now. I got it because of the hype, and this was the first book that made me understand that I can't just buy books because of popularity, because I really need to see, like, is this a book that fits my particular tastes? I gave it 3 stars at the time. I think right now I would give it probably 2. I didn't think this was a book that gave me introspection. I was just like, well, what is going on? I actually need to take out all of these stickers. Whole song by TJ Klune. There's a particular moment in the book where there's chats about a minor engaging in a romantic relationship with an 18. It was the 2 main characters. I don't understand why this had to be a conversation in the book, or why the author kind of just went there. I saw at the bookstore, I heard a lot about the author, and this is actually a new edition that they released. I thought it was like a release, so I was like, this is gonna be a really cozy fantasy book, and I was not expecting this at all. The writing is poor. That ambience of the Twilight, with the woods and the houses and the werewolves and the fights between the clans, it's stuff like that. So anyways, I'm giving this away because it makes me uncomfortable now looking at this. The season 2 of this is a season of comfort for me. I love to rewatch this season. It's so much fun. The cast just ate this book up. It turns out the book is not great. The plot is different in significant ways that make this book just not great as a storyline. Anthony is really misogynistic and weird in this, and Kate is like completely character murdered in here. I'm hoping I can get like 3 or 4 back, because this one's cost me kind of a lot of money. I don't know how it works, okay? I'm gonna still need to figure out how it works. I will see you in Lisbon. I'll probably have books to chat about with you. I'll see you soon.
If you go insane, please take me with you. The ground beneath my feet can't hold me down at all. Your heart is getting heavy with every drop you bled out. And I was always ready to give you mouth to mouth. Oh, you got me good, dazed and confused.
of been a little bit negative talking about just my experience studying for the board exam. I think I've been complaining more than usual, and I don't like that. I'm a very privileged person in the sense that I am in my 20s still studying, and a lot of people simply cannot take a year to study, or in my case like 6 years plus an extra summer because they have to work to make a living. And I'm in a very privileged position looking at my life through a very privileged lens. Very easy to complain right now. It's almost the middle of September. It's just going by so fast. Despite everything, we're still learning, and that's going to be very beneficial for our exam. So to celebrate another week, we are going to see Poirot, the new movie of Poirot. I'm very excited because I've always loved Agatha Christie's books. I devour Poirot books, and I'm just really in a fall mood. I really want it to be fall already, as you can see by the sweater, even though it's still summer. So yeah, let's go see Poirot. I'm gonna grab some food. It's gonna be great. We're gonna relax.
Guilt comes out of nowhere and it never goes away. There it is again, that funny feeling. That funny feeling.
We're here. Hopefully one day I look back and I think I didn't have to worry so much. As the date approaches, I feel like, oh my gosh, finally I'm going to get this over with, and I can't wait for December when I don't have to worry about this. But at the same time, I worry that I'm not doing enough. It's just this double worry that cannot go away. I've also decided that I'm not going to check the grade after I do the exam. Until the results come out, I'm not going to check anything. Like I'm not going to go through the trouble of looking at the key solution of the exam. I'm not going to go through that. That's going to give me a heart attack. Do y'all understand? Checking the 150 questions after would give me a heart attack. Like I would die. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to check any. I have earrings here. I didn't know that. I was looking for these earrings. We are not going to check the exam results after. We are not. And I applaud anyone who feels like they're brave enough to. That is not for me. What matters is the result compared to everyone's result. So for example, if the exam is really difficult, everyone has a worse grade. After you finish the exam, you don't know that the exam was difficult for everyone. You just know that the exam was difficult for you. I would die. So that's the decision that I think I've made. I'm sorry we didn't talk yesterday all day. I was really disappointed with myself because I got a bad result in a simulation. But now I've got my stuff together again, so we're gonna go again. I just got here to Lisbon. On the weekends, there is free parking. I'm back from studying. Today was good. I'm changing up my methods a little to try to review things faster, and it's just making me hopeful that things can work out.